Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, and beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. Football!
Good evening, or no, morning. Good morning, everybody. It's the Eastern Final in the CFL, everybody. Toronto Argonauts versus the Montreal Alouettes to determine who in the East will be going to the Grey Cup. I, for one, am so excited, Regine. I bet you are just...
I'm so excited.
I knew it. I knew it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 201. 201.
Oh, my God. Who are we?
Incredible. Look at us, Regine. Mm-hmm. Look at us. 4 years and a day.
Would you say this is like season 4 of The Sit Down?
I mean...
It could be.
It could be. Welcome to episode 1, season 4. Each season is 100 episodes, Regine.
Yeah, let's just do it that way.
So wait.
But I've also been doing like every year is a new season. But anyways.
So otherwise it's like, yeah, how long is the season? Each season is 2 years. It's good. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 201. I am your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown. And I'm joined for the 201st time by the greatest co-host in all the galaxy, the one, the only,
Regine Alaina. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Argo Sunday, Scott.
Football! Yes. It's pretty, I'm excited. I'm actually going straight from here to the game. Kickoff is at 1 p.m.
We got to keep you on time then.
So we're going to talk really fast this episode. But how are you, Regine?
I'm good. I was actually sick all week last week.
Oh.
But I'm good. Don't worry. I'm good. It's not COVID. I tested myself. I'm good now. You should have seen me like Wednesday. It was the worst, but all good now.
Did you think you had, were you scared you had COVID again?
I did. So I tested myself like every day. And I was like, no, just everyone else is getting sick. So that's what happened.
It's one of those things. I mean, it is that time of year, right?
It's so cold.
Yeah, it's really cold today. I got to go stand outside for 3 hours in this.
Football!
You know what? It'll be worth it. I hope they get the win. They should win. The Argos should win. I think they're the better team. But we'll find out.
See, I thought you were wearing A for our guest today, not because of the Argos.
Oh yeah, that's what this is. That's right. This is official.
Thought.
Yes, that's right. This is Angel merch. That's right. That's right. Oh, you know what I just did?
You just introduced our guest without.
Let's bring her in, and then I'll. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today is no stranger to the show. I think this is her third appearance, maybe.
Second.
This is my second appearance.
Second appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because
she's been on the pageant sit down.
Yeah, but you weren't on.
No.
Over distance.
No.
That's why. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a warm sit down welcome to Dr. Angel Bhathal.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me on the show, and congratulations on 200 episodes.
Thanks.
Thank you. It's it feels weird to say it. It feels weird.
It's like for me, I've been saying it so much leading up to last week because that's all I did was reach out to people like, oh, our 200th episode is coming up, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm like, oh my God, we're at 201.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's weird to think because even like 199, 198, like that's a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
But I guess I was just so used to just like, adding, I'm updating the thumbnail, whatever. But when you actually think of it, I'm like, that's 200.
Wow.
It's a big chunk.
It's been a long time, and it's been a long time since you were here.
Yeah.
You were on our New Year's Eve was it New Year's Eve? Our New Year's Eve special before you went to compete.
Yes.
And now here we are in a new...
Fast forward, after the pandemic. I think that was right before
It was right before the pandemic, yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's been a while.
Yeah, and we didn't know what was coming.
No. Well, okay, speaking of, you went and competed and you did an absolutely amazing job.
Thank you.
But you've been competing a lot more since.
Yeah.
What's new with you?
You know, I think so much has happened since I was last on the show, and I had a chance to go to Oaxaca, Mexico the last time I spoke with you, and then I also went back to Mexico actually a few weeks ago to compete at Swimsuit USA International, and doing a lot of also just personal travels as well. As you know, I'm a bit of a little dromomania, which is known for somebody who's addicted to travel. It's a term for somebody
Say
who's
that
addicted.
again.
A dromomania. That's somebody who's addicted to travel. That is me, guys.
I've never heard that term.
Yes.
Neither.
Yeah.
So wait, a dromomania?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's actually like a.
It's a legit term. She's a doctor.
Yeah.
She knows what she's talking about.
I don't believe it.
look it up after.
She's diagnosed herself.
Absolutely.
Cool. So, so not only have you been competing, but you've also like been winning, right?
Yeah, so I won a pageant in Turkey, the Miss Cappadocia pageant, and then I also won Miss Swimsuit USA International Canada.
Amazing.
But you were also.
And then I also, I went to
Dr. World.
Swimsuit. Oh yeah, Dr. World as well. And I also at Swimsuit USA International, I was just so excited to be one of the first Canadians to make it to the top 10, and like to crack that open for Canada was really exciting for me.
Amazing.
Especially as a woman of color, of course. I think that it's so important for us to break glass ceilings. So that was very exciting.
And on top of all that, she is also a pageant coach. So she's been not only preparing herself, but hundreds of women all around the world.
Yeah, and like, it's so exciting to be competing yourself, and then you have like a text from one of your contestants, and they're like, "I won my pageant." I'm like, this is so crazy. Like, it's something totally different. You're competing yourself. You're preparing somebody during their competition as well, and so it's so exciting. And even tonight, I have a few girls competing tonight, and so it's very exciting. I think that like seeing your delegates win is just as rewarding as winning yourself. If not, it might be even more special to me, actually. And it's just so amazing to just help other women become future leaders in their communities, and to look at their goals and recognize that they can achieve them. It's really special.
So for those who don't know, Angel is one of my pageant coaches as well. So I can attest that it works. That what Angel does works.
Aww.
Well, congratulations on your recent victories.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you've been so busy. Like, I know you and I talk all the time, like, oh, we should hang out, we should hang out. But our schedules just never...
We'll have to make that work.
Yes, now that you're back in Toronto. Because she's addicted to travel. You don't know where she is.
It's a problem.
Well, even your appearance here, like we had to find like there was like one. This is basically the only weekend that kind of works because you're like you're here and then you're here. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm gone
it's
to
awesome.
Orlando next week.
Awesome. That's very cool.
That's so wild. So what has it been like traveling after the pandemic?
I think for me, it was, it's so funny. Like, I think that everybody has their first love. And I just realized this. I was just reflecting and journaling this week. And I think my true love is travel.
Love that.
And I feel like I just have to have it in my life on a continual basis. It gives you an opportunity to connect with people you wouldn't likely connect with, because if I stayed in one city, I wouldn't be able to meet these people, have these experiences, and then you learn so much about others, you learn so much about yourself, and you also learn so much about how geographically there are differences, and it opens your mind. It's so cool. And like, obviously it's nice to go to like different events too. I got to go to the Never Have I Ever season premiere at Netflix.
Oh my God, yeah,
in
I
LA.
remember seeing
That was
that.
like, oh my gosh, that was like such a cool experience. And going to a pageant in Turkey and getting to see like those mountains and like that picturesque views was incredible. But like, I'm just so excited to even go somewhere warm when it gets cold. I'm like, I don't care if I've been there before, as long as it's hot and it's cold here, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, soon days like today.
Yes.
You're just like,
Well, she said she's going to Florida next week, so.
maybe it's time to hop on a plane. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, no, traveling's awesome for that. It's every time I go somewhere, it's cool when you go somewhere else and you really get a glimpse of like what's normal to other people. You know what I mean? Like you see how other people live, or like you'll see them do something, or like that's just this is just their normal, and like what we're doing here, if they saw that, they think that's so weird. You know, just a cool perspective changing thing. Yeah.
So what has been the most interesting place that you've traveled ever in your entire life?
I would have to say hands down South Africa. It was just so incredible, and there's so many different aspects of it. Obviously, going on an African safari was the coolest. Getting to see a rhino.
Awesome.
Yeah, getting to see, like all these animals that you don't normally see just out in their natural habitat. And then also being able to go to Boulders Beach, which is a southern beach with penguins on it. It was really cute, and you just get right up to them, and you're
Cool.
One with a penguin.
yeah.
So these are, wait, they're tropical penguins?
Yeah, like they're just out
Oh.
chilling out, having fun on the beach. And then the other aspect that was really cool is there's so many wineries and chocolateries that you could go to
Awesome.
in Cape Town. And I thought that also the Nelson Mandela Museum in Johannesburg was just so enriching with history, and is really, just eye-opening to see all of the struggles the South African people had to overcome, and how Nelson Mandela, utilized his leadership and his sacrifices to make things better. So that was really incredible. So that would probably be my first. But I think second, I would say Jordan was really cool too. Just being able to go to the Wadi Rum desert.
Wow.
And I did something called glamping because, I don't know, I'm a little bit of a princess. I can't just go like in a tent, but it was like I had a bed and everything. So that was really cool, just to see the stars in the desert, and then getting to go to the Dead Sea and floating.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I've always wanted to do that. What does it feel like? Like because you don't have to do anything. You just it floats,
yeah.
right?
I was literally holding like a newspaper and just floating. I was like, oh, this is actually working. I didn't think it was going to work.
That's so cool.
And it's supposed to be super good
So
for your
cool.
skin too, right? Is that true? Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last part about it that was really cool is going to see Petra, which is one of the new wonders of the world. So I love it going to a country when there's so many different things that you could do that they're all so different, right? So yeah, I think those two would be my favorite. Actually, the Philippines is also definitely one of the countries that I really loved as well. But yeah, that's
Don't
so
they all?
far. So far, yeah. What about you two? What are your favorite countries?
I haven't really
Do you have a
traveled.
I'm not sure how I would say favorite, but actually, no. You know what I would say in terms of favorite, and I don't know if it's necessarily it's because of my favorite, but it's because I've only been to one Asian country. It was Indonesia. I went to Bali, and that was the first time I really felt like I was in a completely different place.
Yeah.
Because like I've been to a few different places in Europe. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Costa Rica. So quite a few places, and they're all different. They're all they're all
So
different.
you just went to Portugal.
Oh yeah, I've been to Portugal too.
Oh,
That's
amazing.
right. But Asia, when we got out of the airport and I got into the back of this cab, and there were just like so many scooters, like most of the traffic on the roads is scooters. It just felt so different than anywhere I'd ever been, and I just remember that experience just being so like. Again, I don't know if it was although it was an amazing trip. I don't know if I can say favorite, but I would say like that was one of the first times I've been somewhere else where I was like, well, I really feel like I'm somewhere else right now. So.
Yeah, see, my family never traveled growing up, so the only place I've actually ever gone is the Philippines. So I'll
that's
say
a
the
good one.
Philippines. But like competing in the Philippines, I was able to travel a lot of the actual islands. So I would say Philippines. Like I loved being able to go to like Cebu, where the dried
Cebu. I
mangoes,
love Cebu.
where the dried mangoes are actually from. So to those who like dried
that's where they make them?
mangoes, yeah, like we got to go to the actual plant that makes them.
I want to go there
It's so good.
and never leave their plant.
No,
I love
but
those
then you'll
dried
have like
mangoes.
really bad diabetes.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's sugar, right? A lot of sugar. Okay, well, I still would like to go and eat some of them.
So Angel, because you love to travel, just really quickly, what would be your number one destination to go to if like you had unlimited funds?
Right. I think Maldives for sure. And I'd love to go to the Fiji Islands and New Zealand, all the places that are so far from Canada that, yeah, I would definitely go to those spots. It's interesting, as much as I've traveled to 39 countries, and I can't believe that I still haven't been to Bali or Portugal yet. And so I think those are probably a couple countries I'll probably try to target soon.
Tune into her social
Hi.
media.
Maybe I'll actually
Yeah.
go there over Christmas. I don't know.
There
I
you
don't know.
go.
You're giving me ideas.
Highly recommend both. I mean, Bali, the flight is the longest. Like it's
Yeah.
quite a long way to get
Yeah.
there. But once you're there,
You might as well just keep going.
Yeah.
Once you're in Asia, just keep going.
But I've
Yeah.
done most of the Asian countries. That's like the one I haven't done. Like I went to Malaysia. I've been to Singapore, Japan, Vietnam,
awesome.
Philippines, India, and Vietnam, Hong Kong, China. Like I've done all the big ones. But I'm like, how have I not been to
Yeah, how have
Asia
you
yet?
not gone to
It's
Bali?
Crazy.
Bali was really cool. My favorite part of Bali when we were there was Ubud. We went to 3 different places.
Okay.
Ubud was my favorite because it was the most. I can't remember the names of the other places we went, but they were more similar to like there was beaches and but I'd seen beaches before and but Ubud was very like that was the first time I walked around like rice paddies. Like the place we stayed, the Airbnb was literally like on a family's rice paddy thing, and like so we sat it out in a little single little room thing out in the middle of it, and then in the morning the lady would like walk through the rice paddy and bring us breakfast. It was so cool.
So when are you
that's
gonna
cool.
when are you gonna post that vlog? By the way,
Yeah, I actually shot that vlog and never edited
like
it.
2,
It's like
3 years later.
4 even. It was like before the pandemic.
Oh yeah, you went when our show started.
Yeah. So
You need to get on that.
one day I will edit that vlog.
You should be a travel like blogger or vlogger because you travel
should.
so much.
I know, right?
You should.
yeah.
Any ideas?
You need like an Instagram account of just your travels.
But I want to like build up my own Instagram. So
True. You know those like those TikTokers and those influencers who
know.
travel. Like you should do
that's
that.
true. I feel like I need a drone though.
Yeah,
I
the
need
drones
more
are
Yeah.
equipment and supplies.
True.
drone shots are pretty popular with those.
And I feel like a lot of those people have like partners that could like record them. And
Yeah.
you guys, like as a single person, you're like, hey stranger, record me.
You need
Yeah.
one of those like those stands where you keep your phone and it just like follows you. That's what
That's
you need.
true.
Actually, I did see. I think there is a small drone you can buy. I remember I saw a video for it once. It was an ad for it where you set up the drone and it follows you around. So like you can just walk and it just flies behind you and films
Oh,
you as
that's
you
really
walk.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know how reliable it is or whatever. I just remember
Instead
thinking.
of eat, pray, love, it'd be like eat, pray pageants for Angel.
Or like travel, pray, pageant.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not eating. I probably should. I'm not sleeping. I probably should do that too. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I do both.
Oh, Thomas is here. Hi, Thomas. He wrote boo boo choo choo.
Thomas joined the pageant sit down.
Oh yeah, I saw him in the chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Hey, Thomas. Welcome. We're here with Dr. Angel Bhathal chatting about a variety of things, traveling and stuff. One thing about drones, they're actually really loud. I don't know if you've ever seen them
yeah,
in
they're
person.
so loud.
yeah.
Like you see footage and it's like, oh, that's cool. But like I'm just imagining if I was walking around in like downtown with a drone following me, it's like, yeah, like somebody's like using a leaf blower or something right next to me. But
Don't you need like a permit to use a drone in certain places?
yes, but I think it's over a certain size maybe. But maybe it's different where you go.
Just get a mini one.
Yeah.
They make little guys.
Let me look into this. I
You
should take this
should.
more seriously.
Yeah, I mean you can get your travel sponsored.
Exactly.
Oh, actually, yeah, maybe.
My family friend, him and his fiance, I'm like, what are they right now? Him and his fiance, excuse me, they house sit for different people. So instead of paying for accommodations, they just stay at people's houses.
Yeah.
And they travel that
That's
way.
cool.
How do you get into that?
I don't know. I can send you their.
So it's just like, oh yeah, I'll take care of your place.
Yeah,
And-
they're like if they have like house plants that they need taken care of, or if they're gone for a long period of time and they don't want their neighbors knowing, they'll have people house sit.
wow.
And so you travel, you're getting paid, and you don't have to pay your accommodations.
I've never heard of that, but that's smart.
That's cool.
Angel, get on it.
Or if there's any hotels out there, sponsor me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they need stuff to water the plants. I'm not good at taking care of
I
plants.
don't think I could do that.
Me neither, but at least you could travel.
I'd be like, oh, these plants died. Like,
Yeah. Sorry. Your place is really nice. Sorry about your plants and your fish. Sorry. Bye. You know. But
You never know.
Anyway,
you have
pay
lots of plans.
yeah, but they're
Your girlfriend does it all.
honestly, actually, no. I do most of the water. You know what? Actually, it just happened the other day.
Oh, tell us.
My girlfriend comes up. She's like, "Scott, what's wrong with this plant?" And I look at it. It's like swimming in water. And I was like, "What? I've only been watering it once a week, but like, I guess I'm over watering it."
no.
So like the entire pot was like full, and I was like, "Oh!" And then I brought it over to the sink to like dump it out, and there was so much water in there. I was like, "I'm gonna drown this plant." I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't drink as much as I thought.
Maybe you just do like once a month, once every 2 weeks.
I guess. I'm not good with plants.
Me neither.
I've killed like 2 cactuses.
I mean, me too. Your
Cacti.
dad has offered plants to me, and I was like, no.
Yeah. My dad's
I've
good at
killed
growing
succulents
plants.
too. Don't worry.
I just have like artificial plants in my place.
Same.
I know like people are like, some people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you have that. I'm like, I travel so much. There's no way these things could stay alive.
That's true.
So,
You know, maintenance free. Maybe just the
Yeah.
odd dusting, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Because we have some fake ones in our bathroom at
There used
the
to be a
condo.
lot of plants down here. Where'd they go?
Well, there's one there. I don't know. Most of them are upstairs, I guess. There's not as much sunlight down here. But, you know, in the washroom, we tried having a real plant in the washroom, but there was like no sunlight in our washroom, so it just doesn't. They need that apparently.
You just
To
get
live.
fake plants in the washroom.
Yeah, we got little fake looking succulents.
Yeah.
They're like
That's
$1
what
at IKEA.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Costco. IKEA is great for that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You know, one thing I wanted to ask about,
Okay. let's
talk
go.
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, before you do that, we're at the halfway point.
Oh, look at us go.
I'm like, I know you have to go, so I'm
Yeah.
like, hang on.
Good call, Regine. Okay, quick ad break, and then we're going to talk. We got some stuff to talk about, people. It's important, kind of. I mean,
Is
not really,
it?
but
It is
but
to social media.
Current topics.
Yeah.
hot topics. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode of The Sit Down is brought to you by some very important people, right, Regine? Mm-hmm. They, of course, they're the ones who let us keep the lights on. They are our advertisers,
actually.
ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I guess they do. Okay, everybody. Here's our first one. The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor. That's right, the place I'm living in right now. She helped me find it as well as the previous one, actually. She's great. Does all the research, gives you everything you need. It's great. Call today. She's my realtor. She could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at JMckenziehomes at gmail.com. Beautified by Romina.
Internationally trained hair and makeup artist. She is the official hair and makeup artist of The Sit Down. And mine, of course. She does everything from pageants to headshots, corporate headshots, weddings, engagements, baby showers, date nights. If you just want to feel good about yourself. Beautified by Romina. Reach out to her on Instagram and Facebook at Beautified by Romina.
There you go. She does women and men, by the way.
Yes.
Because-
Well, I mean, hair and makeup artist of The Sit Down. You are The Sit Down.
And I am a man as well. So there you go. Yes, my face, super sunburned nose, not anymore.
Nope.
Yes, Beautified by Romina. If you would like to advertise on the show, it's very easy, right, Regine?
It's simple. All you guys have to do is email us at radioshowad. That's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do this show live every week, people. We've done it 201 times.
I know.
And we also do the ads live most of the time.
201 times.
That's right. What does that mean? It means you can personalize the ads. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time in a particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch. Radio Show Ad, radioshowad@gmail.com. And we're back. Hi, everybody. Hello, Maria Brown. Good morning, Mom. Welcome to the show.
morning.
Okay, guys. Actually, wait, before we talk about it, I just want to say, Regine, you know how for basically since the pandemic, I've been cutting my own hair?
Did you actually finally get a haircut?
No.
Oh my God. What
No,
did
I've
you
been
do
cutting
now?
my own hair. But, have you ever heard the story of Icarus?
No.
He's like, Angel, have you heard the story of Icarus?
I have not.
It's like he's the one where he builds wax wings, or either he builds them or someone gives them to him, and then he flies too close. He gets warned, don't fly too close to the sun, Icarus. And then he flew too close to the sun, and then his wings melted, and then he fell and died.
So did you cut your hair too much? And
I am Icarus in this story, and
What
the
did you
sun is
do?
my scalp, and flying too close is I I was going away at it with the scissors. Okay.
Where?
Right here on the side. I don't know if you can kind of see. It's like kind of like a strange patch right here.
Oh yeah. Oh my God,
Right here.
Scott, why would you do that to yourself? I see it now.
Generally I stay further away, but I think I just got a little too overzealous one night after a shower, and I was just like,
no.
and then like, I can see that I could fix it, but I'm too scared that I'm going to make it worse. So
Sometimes you just need to get a professional on that, Scott.
I'm just going to let it grow. I'm just going to let it grow. But anyways, be
Have
careful.
you shampooed yet?
No.
He doesn't use shampoo.
I also went no poo during the pandemic. Mm-hmm. I've become very
How do
weird.
you wash your hair without shampoo?
You just
doesn't.
no every daily shower. It's aggressive. It's aggressive massage.
Can you
and
show
water.
us?
That's how it goes. No, I watched a video online about some guy who's like, yeah, I haven't shampooed in over a year. I was like, what? That's gross. And then I watched the video, and then apparently, so they say that shampoos, especially cheaper shampoos, they like strip all the essential oils out of your hair, and so what that does is it causes your scalp to like overproduce oil. So there's this whole community of people online
The no poo people.
Yeah, the no poo people who stopped using shampoo. And then they all...
And Scott's one of them, apparently.
Apparently, I'm one of them.
It's been like 3 years since you probably used
Well, I
shampoo.
tried it as an experiment because it was the pandemic.
Right.
And then what I just noticed is that my hair... I thought it was going to get really greasy, but it didn't. It just kind of became normal.
Looks a little dry.
Which is weird, right? You'd think it'd be even worse, right? I don't know.
Maybe you need to condition your hair.
Maybe I do. Maybe
Wait,
I
you
do.
don't condition it either.
He doesn't
No.
put any
No.
product.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I don't put
What do
anything
you
in it.
style it? What do you do?
I just put some like pomade, but then I find as soon as I go in the shower, it just rinses right out. So
Your hair is filthy. Your scalp is probably the dirtiest thing ever.
I don't know. The big test, though, I will say, I'm like my girlfriend says it's not like. I told her, I'm like, if it's bad, I'm not going to do it. Tell me. And like she's like, no, it's fine. It's just so.
Or maybe she's just so used to it that she's just like, whatever.
Well, she's
Right.
gone nose blind, and it's actually just terrible.
But you know what is
Well,
not
either way,
blind?
it works.
Is love blind?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay,
Oh.
yeah, let's dive into this. Jaden Brahal is here. Good morning. Hello, Jaden. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Vervet55, welcome to the stream. We're here chatting with Dr. Angel Bhathal, and we are about to get into the real meat of this thing, people.
Oh no.
So you guys have both seen.
Oh my god, we're both dressed as the two cuties.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe this.
Okay, this was all planned.
We did not plan this.
plan to match. Wear orange. Oh
Okay,
my god.
so we have all now seen the most recent
We
season.
have us three.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We have all.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
like,
mean, like
I don't
our
know, people
viewers.
watching. Okay, the most recent season. Actually, I didn't see every single episode. I've seen a lot of it though.
Yeah, actually, same here. I actually started like after the pod, so I don't really know exactly what happened in the pods, but
It's okay.
See, I was sick last week, so that's all I did.
okay, got it.
But we've all
Yeah.
seen the reunion episode.
Oh yeah, and the last
cuties.
part, right? The ending.
Yes.
Yes.
Those
Okay.
producers did them dirty.
Yes. So so we have to talk about what is it? Zay and
Yeah.
Cole, right?
Yep.
Okay, I want to know your guys' opinion. Do you want me to give mine first, or should I give you yours? Or I mean,
Let's
ask
do
you yours
round
is.
table, yeah.
Let's do Angel first.
Okay.
Let's our
Okay,
Okay,
guest
so
go first.
what are your thoughts on? I'm just curious if we all agree or not. I just want to know your thoughts on Zay and Cole.
I feel like you guys should go first.
Okay, I'll go. I'll go.
From
Okay,
a
so
man's perspective.
Yeah, let's do that.
let's
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
all right, and I'm gonna try to be very, very like. Okay, first off, we don't. I will say this.
Wait. Spoilers. So if you have not watched Love is Blind, and you're planning on watching it, come back in like 10 minutes and
Sure.
go.
Okay, so first thing, I thought it was so funny how in the beginning of the reunion thing, like right off the bat, it was like, this is the We All Hate Cole show.
Oh my god, and we're dressed like Zay. You're more
Oh my
dressed
gosh! I did not do this intentionally, and nobody told me that we were going to be meeting to talk about
Yeah,
Love
we
is
did not
Blind.
talk about
I
that.
didn't
I
even know we
just
were
took that
going
in.
to.
I just took that
I
in.
literally
gosh.
just thought of it.
Sorry.
But it works. It works. Actually, yeah, that dress kind of does look like what she was wearing in the thing. Incredible.
That should be your Halloween costume.
I'm Zay.
I just need to find myself a Cole.
There
Yeah,
you
there
go.
you go.
Do you know you don't want to?
Okay, so everybody was hating on Cole that he was just the worst person ever. Okay, so I'm not sure where I should go with this. Okay, basically what I'll say is this: I don't know who to believe.
Are you Team Cole or Team Zay?
If I had to pick, I think I'm Team Cole.
Okay, why?
I think I'm Team Cole because his crying was very convincing to me.
Oh, I felt bad when he cried.
Like, I really think he was completely blindsided at the wedding. Like, I actually think
100%,
he was 100% like, oh, wow, I love this girl. I'm going to marry her. This is real. And then she, like, said he's, like, the worst person ever, right? Then she claimed how he told her at the night of the bachelor party that he tried to kiss a girl and he got her number. And then he says straight up, I never said that. So what it means is either he's flat out lying or she's flat out lying, because both of those things can't be true. And then he claimed that there weren't any other women there, and the one other guy who was at the bachelor party corroborated that, saying, yeah, I mean, I took an Uber home. I didn't see any women where we were there. So there's that. Then,
unless it was like staff.
I mean, I guess it could be that as well. Sure. So you're saying maybe the show is supporting it.
Maybe it's like
Could be.
I was gonna say MTV.
Yeah. And then
Maybe
obviously
it's a Netflix person.
Then there's the part at the end where so she claims that he was very controlling, try to control the stuff that she eats. And then she was like, yeah, like there was a moment where he asked, like, you're gonna eat those two cuties? You're gonna eat those? And he went, please just air the clip. And then they air the clip, and I could say, as someone who watched the clip, I'm like, he was not trying to control what she's eating.
It was
like,
so innocent.
It
yes.
was.
Like
It was
he's
it was very casual.
like, first of all, in the clip, she's eating, and he comes in and has a couple bites too. So they're eating happily together. And then she sees her grab the two cuties. So funny, never saying cuties. Anyway, she grabs the two cuties.
Two clementines.
Clementines. And he literally just asks, oh, are you going to... And he's asking...
one.
Yeah.
Or maybe he wanted one.
Yeah, I think he wanted one.
Maybe he
Yeah.
wanted one.
But I think he was just asking because it's like, hey, just so you know, like, we're going to eat a giant dinner. Like, I don't want... It's going to be delicious. I don't want you to... Don't spoil your appetite, you know? I'm like, that's something that people say all the...
Yeah.
You know? My girlfriend says that to me. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
why are you eating a chocolate bar? We're about to
your
eat.
girlfriend is controlling what you
She's
eat.
controlling what I eat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So-
And then when she was just like, all I had was a banana and peanut butter, he's like, what? That's all you ate today?
Yeah.
Like, he seems so
He's like,
concerned.
he's like, I
Yeah.
offered you a poke bowl.
Yeah.
So anyways, okay. So that's me. I think looking at, okay, I will say this. Obviously, she basically claims that he was awful to her and doing all this stuff sort of off camera or like what didn't get shown, which I got to say is possible. Like, I don't know either of these
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
right? Even thinking like the guy with the eye drops.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Not the guy with the.
Actually, wait, maybe you didn't see that.
I did see that,
Okay,
yeah.
good. So the guy with the eye drops, like if they didn't show us that clip, we would have thought he's a legitimately nice guy.
So dramatic.
Yeah. So anyway, so yes, I guess if I got to pick, I am Team Cole. You guys want to weigh in next?
Okay, so I'm a mixture of both because I understand where Zay's coming from, where feeling super insecure in your body and your partner, your fiance, says you're a 9 out of 10, right? And someone that he's spoken to in the past is a 10 out of 10. So I get where her insecurities come from. Like, I've been that person where I've been insecure. I've been that person in a controlling relationship. I've been that person, people telling me what I should and shouldn't eat, or people commenting about my weight. Like, that I've been that person in different scenarios. So I get it. Do I think that Cole manipulated her? I don't know. Because, like, okay, in the last scene, right, before they do their bachelor party, yes, her tone of voice was different compared to what he may have wanted, but I get that because I can be like that too. So again, editing, we don't know how she actually talks to him. We don't know how he actually talks to her. I'm a little bit of both. Like, I empathize with what she's gone through, and maybe she's just in her head and she's like, she's self-sabotaging the situation, and maybe, I don't know, like, this is just me talking. Like, maybe because I've done that, where I've been in a broken relationship, went to a new one, took all my anger out on this new person who's now my husband, and he'd be like, I'm not the one who hurt you, so don't treat me the way that you would have treated that person, because you couldn't, right, at that time. So I get it. Like, maybe that's just what's happening. Like, she's on Love is Blind for a reason. She's had past relationships,
Yeah.
and they've been past relationships for a reason.
I can see that.
And maybe that's why.
In fact, well, I agree with you in that. I think that's, in my opinion, again, don't know the truth.
Yeah, we don't know.
But in my, from what I've observed, I think that's basically 100% what happened. I think she was bringing her own insecurities and sort of, so like even that scene, let's say to be completely charitable and that she's not actually like genuinely just an evil person. Let's say she's not, let's be charitable to her. I think that maybe when Cole asked that question, he was asking it innocently, but she was hearing it differently. Yeah.
100%.
But I don't think Cole had any ill intent on his side. Personally.
That we know of.
Yeah. Anyway, what are your thoughts?
Okay,
Angel?
to be honest, Cole is exactly what I would expect from a 26-year-old something boy. Do you know what I mean? And I think that she was older as well. So I think that, I think for both of the characters, and I mean, I'm not them personally. I wasn't there. We know that there's going to be edits in reality TV. But with that being said, like, Cole's a 26-year-old boy. Like, he acts exactly the way a 26-year-old boy is gonna. And I'm sure when he's 10 years older, he's going to not probably say half the stuff that he probably
He'd
said
be like an S kid.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I know better. I'm never going to say that, right? But I also think that with Zay, like, it did you could see that there were insecurities and that she was triggered by things. And, you know, she has her own personal experiences that she had before she went on to that show that I think things triggered her. And the one part about it, though, that I was, like, I think near the last couple of episodes, I found that there was maybe some aspects of just, you could see that there was a lot of negative emotions that she was battling with. And like even the way the end speech, I think she could have still said what she wanted to have said, but with a little bit more grace.
Yes.
And I thought that it didn't come out the way it needed to come out to still have the same, you know, to have her still come across. Or she could have had that conversation with him before the actual wedding, right? The way it was done was just a little bit spiteful. It just seemed very spiteful, and you could see there was resentment there. I just think at the end of the day, I'm not either on either team. No, I'm not Team Cole or Team Zay, and I don't think there needs to be any divide on that. I think both of them have some opportunities for growth and for their next relationship. And I don't know if they were the best match for each other. If anything, it might have actually brought out, you know, some, you know, negative feelings for both of them, right? Like I think I remember one of the scenes, Cole was like, "This is the worst experience of my life." I'm like, oh, like nobody wants to feel that way, right? And maybe Zay didn't realize the words that she was going to have such an impact on him, right? Like, and he didn't realize that, like, some of those comments that he said was going to have an impact on her. So at the end of the day, it's all perception, and it's all personal experiences people have before they even get into a relationship or Love is Blind. Like, I think you have to be very careful when you go on a reality TV show like that, looking for love. A lot of your, you know, your areas that need development are going to be exposed, right? So, and you have to understand that, you know, the community, the public, the audience, social media, they're going to be criticizing everything. So if you're not in a ready place to do something like that, I think it really needs to be considered beforehand. And, you know, each of us, before we get into a relationship, it's so important to overcome any insecurities that you've had
100%
before you get in a relationship, and especially before you decide to go on reality TV if you don't want it to have any, you know, perceptions from the public that might not know your personal life stories, because all they're going to see is what's on air, and they're not going to know what were those experiences that you had in your early life that led up to the reason why you're sensitive to certain aspects.
Well, it's like Matt and Colleen. Right?
That's is it the ballerina, the dancer?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
like
the thing.
That relationship, and it's so like Matt has definitely had trauma from his past relationship, and he took it all out on her.
Yeah.
And she was doing nothing.
Exactly. And that's like what we were talking about, right? Like, there's certain things that trigger an individual, and he was just triggered the entire season.
She went to the club. I'm like,
who is this girl?
He's packing up his bags. I'm like, but you guys were it was a party for the show. They probably all went to the club. Like,
I've done that. I've been Matt, where there are certain things that exes or current husband has done that triggers.
That's true, because it brings up, it brings back a memory of, like, this person did this to me. And then,
and like, you want to run.
Yeah.
Like, I was like that. You can ask my husband how many times have I packed up my stuff and been like, I'm done. But that was like pre-engagement, like just moved in together. But it happens, right? There's definitely the until you have that moment of realization that this is what you're doing, and it's hurting not just you but the other person, and until you can actually like break through that wall that you've built, you're gonna have a Matt and Colleen situation.
I'm glad they worked it out. I liked them, actually.
Me too.
I mean, honestly, Matt dropped down a lot of points that first time he overreacted. I was like, oh, geez, she should run. But
Yeah, me too. I'm
but
like,
then when we
"Girl,
found
no."
out, yeah. But then when we found out, okay, he's been through some stuff and he's figuring it out.
And I love that she's very empathetic towards it. Like, she's like, yes, you've been
That's
through
true.
this. I am not her. Let's work on it.
Yeah.
And that is why they are still together till this day.
Yep.
Thoughts, Angel?
Yeah, you know, I kind of fast forwarded those parts. I was like, oh, it's boring.
Okay, did you watch, like, what couple stood out to you?
I think Zay and Cole, mostly because it was also the dynamic of a mixed,
Biracial?
relation, like a biracial relationship. And I think I could relate to it a lot of the times. And you just see how, like, even just perspectives can be different based on the cultural ways that you were raised as well, right? And for me, it's always so exciting to see a biracial relationship. I think that we need more of that. Like, I think that we could break down a lot of barriers, and I think unity is so beautiful, especially when we could overcome that with culture. And so it's interesting just to watch that. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't a very successful biracial relationship, but like,
I think there's only been
yeah.
one successful biracial.
Yeah, the first season, right?
Yeah, like
They hit it off like
day one
right away, and
yeah.
I think they're still together, right?
Yeah.
They're just rolling.
But it's like if you look at every other biracial couple after that, or even like,
Well, I mean, but I don't think it was because of that, but
but I'm just saying, like, if you look at the patterns, yeah.
I think
Or maybe like you just don't pick someone a lot younger than you, say.
yeah, I think the things that
but
probably
like, I think there are some areas I don't think age is necessarily a thing, because I think with the way she responded at the wedding wasn't always the most mature either,
No,
right? So I
yeah.
think that
Yeah.
age doesn't have anything to do with anything.
True.
Like, it's really just the person and their personal experiences. And, you know, it seems like she's had some, you know, hardships in her life.
Yeah.
And I
Definitely.
think Cole is still very young. He's just learning, right? So they both had some barriers that have gotten them where they are. And I think that through this experience, they're both going to grow from it.
Yeah, like looking back at 26-year-old me, like I was not ready to get married at 26. I thought I was, but no, I was. That was when I'm like, I'm leaving. Like, what were you like at 26? Because you and your girlfriend have been together for like
Yeah,
a long
long time.
time. What, like 15 years?
there's definitely. I mean, I was definitely way dumber.
We should ask your girlfriend, what was Scott like at 26?
I was amazing. It was just the best. That's what she'd say, I'm sure, word for word.
I'm gonna message her right now.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the only thing that makes me suspicious in terms of the Zay Cole situation, because I obviously, again, we don't know what everybody's actually thinking, but I'm just like what you were saying, how like why did she have to wait
Till the last.
till the wedding to like drop this on him, like because I remember there was the other couple that didn't work out with SK, or they're still together, but like they didn't get married, but like when they decided that they weren't going to get married in that moment, there wasn't like this shock. Like it's like
Right.
they kind of were like, yeah, we understand.
No,
You know what I
she
mean?
was in shock.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Raven was shook.
But I think she was. But it was.
He said, I can't marry you right now. And that was
Yeah.
it. It wasn't like there was like this harsh speech that,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Like
I
in-
think she was so shocked that she's like,
Yeah.
I just need to get out.
But the thing with Cole and like, it really felt like Cole was like, he was like, yeah, this is great. He's ready to make the like. He did not see it coming at all.
yeah.
And then she dropped this thing. It's like, did you know that you're the worst person? Like she made him seem like he's the worst person on earth.
Yeah. And I think the part that bothered me a bit was like how the whole cast kind of like
Yeah,
was
they all
against
Yeah.
him.
ganged
And
up
like
on
and
him.
it was like a great example how like sometimes rumors, one person says one thing, people believe it. I wish more people just like gave people the benefit of the doubt and had their own personal experiences, because you know that's just so high school.
But
to
I mean, like,
be that way.
You know how like your girls can be,
That's true,
right? Like
yeah.
if I were to tell you something
That's true, to
that
have your
Scott
back.
did, you'd be like, how dare he?
Yeah, but that's also the
Right?
part that scares me is that like because somebody is lying. Like when she's claiming, like she claims straight up, he came home from the bachelor party and said, yeah, I tried to kiss this girl.
Can I just say, the whole bachelor party thing, I love how the guys were very like, we're going to this like rodeo, and the girls had like strippers all up in their faces, and then they
Yeah.
went back to the guys and like, you cheated on me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but so there you go. I'm just like, so who's lying? Like somebody made it up because
Was she that drunk from the strip club that maybe she...
maybe because that's the thing. I even said to my girlfriend because we were watching it together, and I was like, if he went to the bachelor party and tried to
Ripped
kiss a
his
girl,
shirt off.
yeah, try to kiss a girl and then ask for her number, would he go back and just tell Zay that? Like, why would he?
Right.
Oh.
Like, what reason would he?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
And why would his boys rat him out?
I don't
Yeah.
know. That whole relationship was just a little toxic. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, the
all.
whole thing. But it was just so interesting because, like, obviously Zay had told.
You're so fixated
Well,
on this.
because the other people, basically, the room was almost split. The guys on Cole's side, they didn't really weigh in. They kind of just sort of didn't say much. But everybody on the other side of the room was all against Cole. Because I guess Zay had told them all this story, and they were like, "Yeah, like, can you believe he's going out trying to get other girls' numbers
But
and like all
imagine,
this stuff?"
like, if this is what Cole did, what did all those other guys do?
Maybe, but that's what I'm saying. We don't know if Cole actually did anything.
Like, is it bro code and they're just all covering up for each other?
Maybe, I guess I mean, it's possible. I guess what it is I want to see evidence. I need to see the evidence.
Producers, put that in.
Yeah.
All right, cuties. So,
So I just don't know what her motivations are. I definitely think she was definitely insecure and she was bringing her baggage with her. But what I don't know is if there was something like vindictive in what she was doing and why she chose to do it the way she did
and
it.
didn't like after the reunion, she even brought up what's her name? The one from last season,
Oh, I haven't heard this.
Shake's ex.
Oh, Deep Tea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know she brought her into the whole conversation too, and Deepti's like, I have nothing to do with this. Like, I think she was trying to like relate
Really?
to what Deepti went
Yeah.
through.
Well, one thing I did do, I while I was watching the episode, I'm like, I gotta, what happened here? I just Googled their names.
I just feel like they're so different. Like the personalities are totally different.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. But there were a bunch of articles. The headlines were just like, Zay says that he tried to control what she eats and that he had a preference for white women. And I was like, so this is what she's.
But isn't she half?
Yeah, she is.
Already,
Yeah.
Her mom, right? Or I know she's mixed.
She's
Yeah.
mixed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm like, so is she just going around now doing this whole media tour, just trashing him now? Like, is that what's happening?
Or maybe media, like what we're doing right
Maybe
now.
they're just running with it.
is
Yeah.
like, hello, Scott,
But-
we're
but-
kind of doing it right
but,
now.
But it was just interesting to see like all these articles that were completely only on her side of things, like kind of right away.
I guess it's just hard because everyone goes through their own journey in life.
Yeah.
And we don't
Yeah.
see what happens behind
Absolutely.
closed doors.
That's true.
for,
And
like,
we almost saw nothing, right? I mean, we've
Yeah.
only seen the little snippet.
like
of
we
the
don't
episode.
know what they've gone through. We don't know what you and your girlfriend have gone through, or what I've gone through, or what Angel's gone through. So are we really people to judge?
We're not.
No, we're just talking about.
So
our
we're sorry,
thoughts.
guys.
Yeah, we're just talking about our thoughts. Scott's really giving.
And yet
his-
here I am judging. Are we ones to judge?
No.
No.
Yes, we are. Yes, I am.
No, we
He
are
is.
not.
You know what?
He is,
It's-
Mr. I don't judge people.
Well, I'll say this. Look, if you're going to go on a reality TV show, you know what you're going on the show so people talk about it.
Anyway, so we talked about reality TV before, and we
did?
asked Angel like
Oh.
if she were to go on a reality TV show, what would it be? And there have been so many new ones since you've been
Yeah.
on. Is it still Amazing Race or has it changed?
I think I would still want to do Amazing Race just because I love traveling.
Yeah, I can see
But
you do
like
that.
maybe I would like I've had a few people be like, "Oh, Angela, you should go on the Bachelorette," and I was like, maybe. But I just like I don't know if I'd want to be in that environment. Like I just
Yeah.
feel like I don't like. Obviously, like I don't mind competing in pageants and stuff like that, but I don't like to compete for like
Love.
Love.
Yeah.
Because there's more.
Like,
Yeah, there's a whole. You
Yeah.
basically gotta make yourself very emotionally
Super
vulnerable. Right?
vulnerable, yeah.
But like I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe.
Would you do Love Is Blind?
It's hard to say. Like, I think for me, like, I think that I really think that there's so many important qualities in a partner. And, like, I think that you need to have somebody that you are, like, able to spend time with. It's just so hard to have that when you're just behind a pod. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And everything, the process is so quick. And,
Yeah.
like, even if you meet somebody, you match them in pods, and then, like, later you don't, then it's just, I think it's scrutinized a lot. And then you're almost, like, seen, like, oh, love isn't blind for you. You're like, oh my gosh, why do I feel bad
What's
about this?
wrong
right?
with me?
I wouldn't do Love Is Blind. I think I said this before. I don't think
Yeah.
love is not blind. Love isn't blind. I think it's not.
Clearly, since he judges people.
Yeah.
No, but I would just say bluntly, like the couple that like hit it off from the beginning and did so well. Yeah, they hit it off really well. Their personalities
Yeah.
connect. It also helps that they're both very attractive and were very attracted to each other
Well,
when
yeah,
they saw
that's
each other.
it, right? Like, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just feel like at the end of the day, you just never know how a reality TV is going to edit the show. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Like, maybe.
I
You
find
never
it-
know.
I find it really interesting that we talked about like how looks don't matter, but if you look at every person that has been on Love Is Blind, they are very attractive.
Yes, looks matter. I'm sorry. I know that that's the thing where yes,
You
it
need that
does.
initial attraction, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, it's not like looks matter in the sense that like, oh, if you don't look a certain way, then it's not that.
Totally.
But like, there's a physical. We are physical beings.
Yeah.
We live in a world.
Yeah.
So.
We live in a world where social media literally dictates what,
Yeah.
Well, there's that
right?
too.
So
That's
it's
an
just
extra
like,
level
yeah,
of it.
so love
Yeah.
is not blind.
And
Yeah.
like everybody is attracted to different things, right? So I
Yeah.
think that like, somebody's perfect peach is somebody else's perfect peach, right? Like we all have different.
That's right.
We all have
I love
different
that.
tastes.
And here we are dressed as cuties.
We're just
There you go.
dressed as cuties, yeah.
Everyone's perception of cuties is
Well, like I was just a judge on
Yeah.
for a singing competition. Well, the finals are coming up Saturday. Pretty exciting, actually. November 19th. Get your tickets. But
I want to go.
I wore it should be fun. There are actually some really good singers in it. It's pretty
Nice.
cool.
Since we're sponsors, can I just go?
Probably, actually. In fact, I'm going to say yes.
Find out for me. Anyways, continue.
Well, now we've just talked about it on air. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think so. I think it's probably fine. But what's it called? I was the judge, or one of the
Amazing.
judges, and I wore sunglasses the whole time, specifically because I was scared if somebody went up there and they were so awful that my eyes would react and they would see.
That is so true.
So. No, I'm not going to do Love Is Blind because I'm terrified of when the thing opens and I'll be like,
Oh,
I'm going to
no.
wear sunglasses for this, just for when the doors open.
But you also have a girlfriend, so.
Well, there's that too. Yeah.
No, but imagine if Scott, like someone like Scott, who's very, like I'm the same way where I show everything through my face.
Right.
If like they open and you're just like,
Did we ever see that on any of the actual cast?
You know what? There were some though, like when you're kind of
Like
trying to
after.
read it, or like when they first see, you could see like some are like really like, oh wow, and then there are others where it's like they don't seem that.
you're not
It's
what
hard to
I
tell.
was expecting.
But you also, it's hard to
Yeah.
tell. Like everybody reacts to things differently,
Right.
so you don't know. But,
True.
Not everyone is a
Wow.
Raven or a Colleen. So,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't believe Love Is Blind. I will say this. I don't think love is 2020 vision.
Yeah.
So when you
But-
met your girlfriend for the first time,
Yeah.
you guys met at a cafe, right?
Yeah.
So when she walked in, were you like, oh my God? Or were you like, oh?
No, we were friends first for a long time. I always.
But
thought
when
she
you
was-
first met her, were you like, oh, she's so pretty? Or were you like,
yeah, I think so.
she was really pretty? So
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not. Love's not blind. but yeah.
But were you like blinded by her beauty?
Absolutely. Yeah. That was definitely the case. Yeah.
15 plus years later.
That's right. Yeah, it's crazy too. That's a long time. Wow, and
Oh
we've
my
been
gosh, it's
talking
12
for an
o'clock.
hour.
Yeah.
We should do this though.
Yes.
Have you done this one?
No, what is that?
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, we did it after she came.
All right, yeah. So we have a brand new, well, it's actually not brand new, but we have a segment on the show.
Yes.
It's a championship. It's a competition.
And you
Every
are very
guest-
competitive.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah.
Every
I
guest.
should just
Just like getting ready. Okay, what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do win?
All right.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no, it's
No,
a
no,
big
it's
deal.
good, it's good.
It's a big deal. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World
Love is
Championship.
blind.
Love that, monkeys. Okay.
Have you played?
Have you ever
No,
seen
I
this?
don't know what that is.
So this is the classic game.
Like, what the heck is
came
that?
out in the 60s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Barrel of Monkeys.
Yes.
Okay. The way it works. Barrel's on the table. You'll have 1 minute on the clock. I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. You grab the barrel. You pour out the monkeys. You pick up
A monkey.
a monkey. Okay. You use this monkey to pick up another monkey. And then you use that monkey to pick up another monkey.
Oh gosh.
And you use this one. And you're trying to pick up as many monkeys as you can in 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, if you end up with 2 monkeys on the same hook, so like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
that will count only as 1 monkey.
Got it.
Okay, so we're
Okay.
looking at chains of monkeys.
Okay.
And you want to get as many as you can. The monkey in your hand will not count towards your total.
Okay.
Okay? Do you have any questions?
Do I need to? Can I move things around?
Yes.
Like, can I get
Yes.
the speaker out of my face?
Yes. definitely.
Okay.
yes.
Cool.
Okay, here, I'll put the
Sorry.
monkeys back in.
She's like, I need
She's
all
prepping.
the space I can
Okay,
get.
No, I like
Here?
it. She's taking
Yeah,
it
you
seriously.
can go there.
Okay.
Okay, so hang on. Let's put these in.
I'll move the camera.
Okay, hang on.
You should have told me, and I could have done it like a manicure, like my head or not, like done.
Don't worry.
Oh well.
Well, we won't be. You know,
Scott's
it'll be all
hands
right.
are never manicured. It's fine. Don't
So
you
worry.
mean?
here?
Yeah, just pour it right there. Yeah.
Not
Okay,
yet.
hang
Put
on.
it down. Put it down.
Yeah, it goes
Put
on
it
the
down.
table first.
Wait, we need to see the standings.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's remind everybody of our
She
current
needs to know what
standings.
she has to beat
Okay, monkey standings. First place,
because he cheated.
an incredible,
Gosh.
unstoppable Scott Dion Brown with
You
9
just need
monkeys.
to beat 4.
Second place, 4 people are tied for second right now. Regine, Alaina, Leticia, representing Team Canada Galaxy, Mika from JDL Cupid Arch, and Alona Fiandaka, all rounding out second place with 8. Third place, 3 people. Giovanni Ironman Agostini, Colin Campbell, and
get 1
Joyce
minute?
Chan.
Yeah.
You'll have 1 minute.
Okay.
7 monkeys. We've got Garson Carroll and Chad Boulogne tied with 6 monkeys. Valentina Sichko with 5 monkeys. And rounding out last place, Jessica Lazaro and Dana Beto.
You know what these
with
scores remind me
4.
of? Dancing with the Stars.
This is as serious, and yeah, this is the real deal, Regine.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Angel,
so
you ready?
we have 1 minute on the clock.
We have the most competitive person right now.
I like
You
it.
have a pageant girl. You know she's
I'll be like,
competitive.
oh God.
I like it. Okay, are you ready? All right, timer is ready, and 3, 2. wait a minute. Where is
shoot.
it? Where is it?
Scott, you can't do
Sorry.
that.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Strong start. All right, stay calm. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, we lost a monkey.
Just
Is this
do
your
what
first?
you gotta
Oh,
do.
nice. Good recovery. Ooh, that's a good pour, actually. You got a few sticking up there. 40 seconds on the clock. Very nice. There's a high one right there. 30 seconds. Yeah,
You got this, Angel.
very good. Very respectable start here.
I can't take you seriously.
20 seconds. Oh. Yeah. Very nice. 10 seconds remaining.
Ooh! Don't drop it.
Time! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monkeys!
Yeah!
That's not bad at all.
It's okay, right?
That's your first time ever playing the game?
First time ever playing this game. I've never heard of this before.
Well, now you have.
Incredible. 7 monkeys, right?
Yep.
Wow. That's not bad at all. 5, 6, 7 monkeys. Okay, let's update the standings. Got to update those standings. Well done.
Just put me on the first from the 7th, you know? Like,
Okay.
I know if you have more than 1 7, just make sure I'm
We can do that.
ahead. I'm just kidding.
I usually do that anyway, actually, but we will do that. Okay. Seven monkeys.
Amazing.
There it is.
Yes, girl, you did it.
And wait, let me. Our text is getting smaller and
She
smaller.
made-
Regine.
Maybe we need to do 2 rows.
We might have to. We might have to. All right, so there it is. Dr. Angel Bhathal sitting there in 3rd place with 7 monkeys.
Look at her go.
Yeah, that's quite a respectable.
Could just get a
finish.
shot on her camera
Oh, yeah.
so we could.
Oh yeah, tilt it that way a bit. So, how are you feeling about your first ever match of Barrel of Monkeys?
Good. I feel like this is my first match. and
Wait
like,
until the championship.
Yeah, wait until championship, and I'm
Yeah.
coming for number 1, Scott. I'm taking you down.
I am unstoppable. And
Well, we actually talked about it last week. Like, what are we gonna do?
yeah, we were thinking about actually doing a special show where, like, we'll
Bring
get
people
everybody
on.
who's like in the top rankings and
Oh
do
my,
like a
that's
full
cool.
episode of like just the whole episode is
Like
just
different
Barrel of
challenges.
Monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all Barrel of Monkeys related. To
And I think we're
determine
gonna
our
get like
champion.
multiple barrels of monkeys.
Yeah, we even talked about like maybe getting a big bucket of monkeys. So we'll see, but we'll let
We
you know.
need to get
Okay.
sponsored for this because it's gonna be expensive. Like, how much is a barrel of monkeys?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's find out.
How much is one barrel? At least $100 a barrel for sure. It's more expensive than oil, Regine.
Let's check Amazon.
My guess is $13.99.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
That's my
Let's find
guess.
out.
How much do you think it costs?
I think it's $13.99.
It's a good guess, right?
It is It's $6.29.
Oh, shoot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually...
You buy 5, you get 5% off.
Well, that's what we're going to do. That's what we need.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh. Ages recommended 3 years old to 15 years old. Oh my god. There's a Barrel of Monkeys neon pop game monkey chain for $45.94.
Okay, we won't get that one. Okay, wait a minute. What do you... Barrel of Monkeys? What is this putting a maximum age? What happens when you turn 16? Huh?
You can't play. You can get a purple one. You can get green.
Okay, we'll get a few different colors.
You can get yellow.
I prefer when it just says 3+,
Orange?
because then it's like, plus. I can play with it at any age.
Exactly. Why is it being like ageist? I'm just kidding.
That's what I'm saying. No, I agree.
It's on
I agree.
sale.
Okay, we might have to
Send this to you
place
right
some
now.
orders. Angel, where can people find you on social media?
Sure, they could find me on my personal page at Angel Bhathal, or they could find me at my pageant coaching pages at Pageant Coach Canada or Pageant Coach International, and my website is www.pageantcoachinternational.com.
She's
Wonderful.
international.
Wonderful. And I just realized I've been saying your last name wrong the whole time.
Oh, that's okay. I like the way you say it.
Really? Well,
I probably say my last name wrong.
well.
So,
Wait, how do you pronounce it? Bhathal.
I call myself Angel Bhathal.
Angel Bhathal. And I
I
said
like how she
Angel
says, I
Bhathal.
call myself. So, Angel, yes, you're going to Florida. Yes, you've been doing a lot of pageants. But before you go, like, what is something that, or what are you up to? Like, what can people expect on your social medias in the next couple?
Well, I'm actually going to be going to Orlando to be judging a pageant, a couple pageants actually, so you'll see soon.
Cool.
And other than that, I think my 2023 is really unplanned right now. I'm not sure what's up next, but you never
Love is
know.
blind.
Things change really fast. I could change my mind
Yes.
and do something in 3 days
She'll
that
be
I
in
wasn't
Bali
expecting.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
yeah.
I could
Awesome.
be. Yeah, maybe I'll be in Bali. Yeah.
There you go.
It is beautiful. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
That's
having
great to
me. Loved the reunion.
It was wonderful. Regine, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on my YouTube channel where you can watch the pageant sit down. We actually announced that we are now going 2 times a month. So every other week. I've interviewed both Angel and Scott on the pageant sit down. So if you want to watch their interviews and know their journeys, you can watch it there.
It's a great episode. Really, really good.
You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at It's Regine Alaina. I think I'm going to deactivate my Twitter account. So
Oh.
don't follow me on Twitter. Scott, where can people find you?
You can find me right here where you're watching this very video.
Or the
YouTube.
Argos game.
You can find me at BMO Field very soon. But also here, youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. It's where you get all of the vlogs, the upcoming Bali vlog from 20 years ago.
You
can watch
heard
that
it
one.
here.
Music, all that stuff. I'm building a cinema camera right now, so all the videos I've been posting lately have been unboxing all the various parts. So if you're interested in filmmaking, you can see all that. I got another video coming tomorrow for that. But lots of stuff coming down the pipeline. youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. You can also find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Twitter. I'm not deactivating it because I don't want somebody else to steal the username, even though I don't really use it very much anymore. But it's there. You can follow me if you want. But YouTube is the best place. youtube.com/Scott Dion Brown. Also, follow The Sit Down on TikTok, The Sit Down with SDB. On Instagram, The Sit Down with SDB. And Twitter, Sit Down Scott.
And on Facebook at The
Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. So there you go. Find us, people. Guys, thank you all so much for being here. Angel, once again, appreciate it. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
And Argos.
Let's
Go Argos.
Argos.
We'll see you all. Everybody, we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.